Hello and welcome to IELTS Skills Tips, and in today's bite-sized short video I'll be looking at how to keep up with the audio during the listening test. Students often complain of losing their place during the listening test. In other words, this means they struggle to keep up with the recording. This can obviously have a serious negative effect on the overall band score, and it's not unusual to see scores such as this. I've seen this many times. In Part 1, 9 out of 10, Part 2, 8 out of 10, Part 3, 2 out of 10, and Part 4, 8 out of 10. So how did this happen? How did students lose their place and why is it happening? So let's look at how we can avoid it. One of the reasons why students often lose their place in the recording is because there's a lot of reading to do before the audio starts. Here, for example, multiple choice question type. There are 5 options, 2 need to be chosen, and you need to read and understand every one. And again, another multiple choice, a lot of reading here. You need to read the question or the statement and 9 options, all before the audio begins. So let's look at some tips. Read the options and questions as quickly as possible just to get the gist or general understanding of the question topic. Try not to reread the questions or spend too long to figure out the meaning of one particular question. And also, most important, stop reading when the audio starts. The main reason I think students fail to keep up with the audio and lose their place is they spend too long just on one question. This can be caused by the use of distractors. That's where there are an alternative but incorrect answers. So when a student hears the correct answer, often they need to go back and change their original answer. Also, the extensive use of synonyms and paraphrase. The words, phrases and questions on the question paper will usually be paraphrased in the audio. This in turn causes indecision and can slow down the answer. So be aware of distractors and paraphrase. Always be patient and try not to write down the first possible answer you hear. It will usually be incorrect. So in summary, how to keep up with the audio and not lose your place. Before the recording starts, read the questions or statements very quickly. Don't reread them and don't spend too long reading one question only trying to figure out what it means. Stop reading as soon as the audio starts and focus on each question one by one. Be aware of the use of distractors and paraphrase. Be patient, don't write down the first possible answer that you'll hear because it isn't always correct. And finally, at the end of the test, the paper-based test, you got 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. And in the computer-delivered test, you got 2 minutes to check your answers. Any unanswered questions, don't leave blank. Always guess. There are no minus points for wrong answers, and at the end of the day, you might just get lucky.